And of course, we have to do a taste test. That's how it's looking, nice and thick, nice and fudgy. Yo, what is up you guys? My name is Devin and today we're gonna be making low calorie brownies. Yo, even if you're not on a diet, brownies are like hella fucking high in calories. Like it's just not gonna fit your macros unless you're dirty bulking, and we probably shouldn't be dirty bulking. Before I go ahead and jump into the ingredients that we're gonna be needing in order to make these brownies, make sure if you're new here, news and not subscribed, you go ahead and press that subscribe button down below to help my channel grow. If you are interested in coaching, a meal plan, or a training plan, go ahead and email me at devindoescoaching@gmail.com. If you did want to follow me on Instagram, where I'd be showing off the gains a little bit, the link for that's going to be in the description down below as well. Let's go ahead and jump into what ingredients we're going to need to make this dessert. Okay, let's go. So the first thing we're going to need, Greek yogurt. So we're going to be using 170 grams of Greek yogurt. You can use vanilla, you can use non-flavored. The next thing you're going to need is milk. I just use almond milk because it's literally the lowest calories. 240 mLs of almond milk is 30 calories. It's essentially water. So we're gonna need 30 mLs of almond milk. Now, we're making brownies, so of course we're gonna need cocoa powder, okay? So I went ahead and did some work for you. I got both Hershey's and regular, like generic, this is Target brand cocoa powder, and it literally tastes the exact same, and it's the exact same calories. So if you wanna save money and get a non-branded one that's gonna work, we're gonna need 40 grams of cocoa powder. Now, of course, brownies need to rise a little bit. We're not looking for them to be fucking huge puffs, okay? They're not cloud brownies, but we do need them to have rise. So we're gonna be using half a tablespoon of baking powder. If you're dieting or trying to lower your calories, always use egg whites, never use whole eggs because the yolk has a lot of fat. So for this recipe, we're gonna need 90 milliliters egg whites. We're also gonna need 20 grams of oatmeal, which is gonna give it a little bit more texture and make it more solid, if that makes sense. And we're gonna be blending these before we create the brownies, okay? And lastly, for the boring ingredients, we're gonna get into the flavoring, how I make it pop off, how I make it not taste like diet brownies next. But lastly, we're gonna be using a tablespoon of cornstarch. I found that the cornstarch gives it like a fudgy sort of texture. If you don't have it, it's not gonna ruin the recipe, but I'm just being bougie and I want my brownies to be fudgy, okay? Now, for flavoring, okay? You can make them taste hella basic and not add all of this, or you can be a boss and add this and have the brownies taste way better so that you don't feel like you're dieting, which is the key to success. Erythritol, I know I'm saying that correctly. I have no doubt in my mind about it that I'm saying this 100% correctly. This is the best fucking sugar. I was using Splenda for like most of my life because that's just what I knew. And then I started using erythritol and I was like, yo, this tastes like literal real sugar. You can use Splenda. I use a pinch of salt just because it gives the flavor like volume. I also put a little bit of vanilla in it, just a splash, just to give it more flavor. And then lastly, I saw a guy on YouTube do this and I was like, I have to try it. It actually worked amazingly. 1 tablespoon of instant coffee, like I just throw a tablespoon in there and it brings the flavor out way more, makes it taste way better. Those are the ingredients. Now we're gonna get into whipping everything up. All right, y'all, so we have all of the wet ingredients in here, and then we have all of the dry ingredients blended up in here. So what I'm gonna do is hand mix with the hand mixer all of the wet ingredients, and then we're gonna slowly add in all of the dry ingredients. All right, so this is the point after everything is mixed where you would taste test, because if you don't like it raw, you're not gonna like it when it's cooked. Pause. I like that. I should have preheated my oven before I did this, but we're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 325. We went ahead and placed the brownie in the pan with parchment paper because less to clean up, and we're gonna pop these in the oven for about 20 minutes, and I'll see you guys when we're ready to go and hopefully stuff our face with fucking brownies, okay? All right guys, so brownies are out of the oven, and I did go ahead and take them out of the pan, and I have a confession to make. 10 calories per tablespoon, so I plopped 1 tablespoon. Don't think it's weird, but now we're just gonna let it cool so that I can take it out the parchment paper. Okay guys, so I get 0 points for presentation, I'll be honest, and I'll pop the macros somewhere over here. So if you were to eat a brownie that was like a quarter size of this, made with real milk, real sugar, real butter, all of that, like a quarter size of this brownie and double the amount of calories, it's gonna help you feel like you're not really dieting. And of course we have to do a taste test. I had to sort of cut around the parchment paper, so that's what we're dealing with right now, but look how big it is, okay? Look how thick it is. It's nice and fudgy. Here we go. That's how it's looking, nice and thick, nice and fudgy, thanks to the cornstarch, right? Yo, Yo, this is the face of someone who's eating 1,800 calories a day and just had a bite of a brownie. You cannot fake that. You can add toppings to it if you want to add a little bit more calories. You could add PB2, you could add that peanut butter powder. I'm ready to scarf this shit down and watch a movie, I'm not gonna lie to you also. Hopefully you experiment with foods while you're dieting, while you're living a healthier lifestyle, and you're not just suffering with chicken, rice, and broccoli. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, a meal plan, or a training plan, go ahead and email me, devindoescoaching@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram, and like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a dumb, and Devin is out of here, boy.